Right, we're live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We've got a massive matchup of the Hamilton Sevens right now. Samoa taking on Fiji. It's simple. Samoa win this, they keep their hopes of quarterfinals rugby alive. If they lose, then France, the door is wide open for them unless they get beaten by Kenya, who haven't been playing too badly so far throughout their Hamilton Sevens circuit. But looking through at Samoa's lineup, the team that's got to get the job done. Valvasa Afasua. Va'a Apilo Maleko, a lot of experience, a lot of skill between those two. Moto Opitai, Tuna Tuitama, he gets his first start for the Samoans in this fixture. Nueli, Letufia, Paul Scanlon, and Fa'afoi Falaniko, a player who I think could be quite handy for Samoa in this matchup. Fiji, though, they've gone with Mothanothangi, Matana, Drava, a new name that we haven't seen too much of for this competition so far. Nathunu, Jerry Tawai, the experience of that man, Ioane Teba, and also Felipe Saturanga. Those are the lineups. They're both going to be going to battle in Hamilton. It's a hot day. These teams only played about 2.5 hours ago, so the fatigue may start to set in earlier than anticipated, which is why the benches are going to be so important for these two sides. But Bukayaro, he was taken out of the starting lineup. That is for Drava. Poeti Slater out of the starting lineup for Samoa. They've still got Steve Unisai and Owen Nui, two other options that they could use later on. But the whistle has been blown. It will be Fiji kicking off from right to left in this massive Pacific Island clash. And let's go Samoa for Amalosi, says Jason there. Waisia Nafunu kicks us off. Gonna just travel the 10 meters. About 4 Samoan players all go up for the ball. None of them successful. And instead, it will now be down the wing for the Fijians. They're close to the line already. A brilliant run up the middle from, I believe, it was the number 30, Jerry Tawai. Now back across. In fact, no, that was Drava who did have that ball first. My apologies. Now nice inside ball. Nadovalo will be coming off the bench. There you go. Just like that. Waisia Nathunu. They needed to get a couple more passes on the outside. And they've actually scored on Nadovalo's wing just to add the insult to injury. But Nathunu gets the first try of this matchup for the Fijians. Massive work from them early on. Just going down the wing. Good run from Drava to get the momentum going forward. And then Mothanothangi, the pass. The man's name I was after was Ioane Teba, not Nadovalo. And Nathunu got it in the corner. Fiji take the early lead. And it didn't take them very long to do so. Fiji all the way. More Fiji, says Viniana. And also, Hamish, what's your reaction on the PM stepping down? Is she running quitting, says Coding? This is a rugby stream, so I probably won't go too deep into it, Coding. Just because Sevens is fast enough pace that we probably don't have time to talk politics as well. But currently 1.5 minutes left. Or 1.5 minutes gone, sorry, I should say. Nathunu puts the ball up high. Just travels the 10, but this time Letufia was able to take it. Come on, Samoa. You can't let them have the first score, says Jason. Now going back across to the right-hand side. Letufia gives it off to Vawasa Fasua. His feet were extremely close to the touchline, and in fact, he stood on the touchline. That's a big mistake from the Samoan skipper. How close was he to this touchline here? I don't know why he decided to get so close, just stands on the touchline at the wrong time. He actually won the foot race as well, which makes it worse for Valvasa Fasua. Was out, and now Fiji will have themselves the line out. And it's little moments like that that could come back to bite Samoa here. Jerry Tawai throws the ball into the back, nicely taken. I think Fiji has the edge in this. Says Coding. Now off to the right-hand side. Here come Fiji again. Bokayaro breaking tackles for fun. In fact, that time it was Saturanga. Oh, no. He's tripped on a player who he wasn't even aiming at. And Samoa come up with the ball clean. Opitai goes on the outside. Falaniko goes now nicely up the middle. Paul Scanlon. It's good to see that he's still running around as he took quite a head knock in one of the past matches. But now Little Fear. Samoa with a good chance. 45 meters out from the line. You can hear the crowd going absolutely nuts for this matchup. Majority of the fans in attendance going for these two sides. It looks like an injury of some sort for Samoa. So currently playing with 6 men on the field. Now Va'a Apilo Maliko trying to go down the wing. Takes it to ground. and it's protected by Valvasa. Afasua now over the top. Back to halfway, Samoa go. Still hanging on to it now. Tuna Tuitama tries the little grubber. It went about 2 meters, which meant it was a perfect opportunity for Fiji to get the turnover. Now Waisea Thunu again. Nice step on the inside. He'll get his second of the match. And it was a costly mistake from Tuna Tuitama. Just ended up going for a small grubber attempt. At what cost? It cost them 7 points. I want to share your screen of the game too. With all of us, says Faith. I wish there was a way of doing it that didn't get us copyright struck. And if there was, we definitely would. But yeah, sadly, due to licensing, if we show any match footage, they just straight away go, see you later. And we get banned for 3 months off YouTube streaming. And more Fiji, more, says Viniana. I should mention though, normally after the games, people will upload the full match replays. So be sure to keep an eye out for them. And also, if you are in a certain country, on the list of World Rugby Sevens options, you can actually watch these games on their website for free. Just type in World Rugby Sevens, click on that first one, and you might be able to watch it where you are. That's going to be a missed conversion there. Thank you, though. Appreciate you pulling through with the commentary. Says Faith, no worries. I've done this for, I believe, every Sevens competition since the Olympics. We have done it. And that was actually when I started watching Sevens. Just absolutely fell in love with it and haven't stopped since, alongside our other rugby union and cricket commentary. But currently the Fijians with a 10-point lead. Samoa need to fire back, and they need to do it soon. Tosoviti, says Avenil. I'm hoping they'll show a table update relatively soon. Knocked on by Fiji. Tuna Tuitama. Right, he is not going to be kicking it this time. Now Va'a, Apilo Maliko. Good leg strength. Still going. Finds the offload. Did it hit Motu Opitai's hand? It did, and they've called it as a knock-off. It was also a high shot from Motu Opitai. Quick tap taken by Fiji. Kicked him behind now by the flying Fijian Norovalo. Waits for the bounce. Doesn't get it the way that he wanted it. Now the offload up. Brilliantly done from his back. Paul Scanlon. Massive amount of open space here for Samoa just outside of their 22. Trying to carve up the middle. Finds the pass off to Tunu Tuitama. Waits for that bounce of the ball. Vavasa Afasua needs to watch that touchline. He's already stepped down once. Clean steal from Waisea Thunu. Ball on the inside. And now it's going to be dropped by Fiji. Counter-attack. Ankle tap by Nathunu. He's having a man-of-the-match performance right here. Come on, Fiji, says Viniana, but the penalty goes the way of Samoa. Come on, boys, says Jason. Letufia takes the quick tap. They've got numbers. He goes for the kick and behind. It's going to be a hard chase. It sits up for Motu Opitai, but he has to slide into it. So isn't able to keep his momentum going forward. Offload up. Motu Opitai has knocked it on again. And it's back in the hands of Norovalo. 50 seconds left of this first half. And both sides just not giving an inch here. Now Fiji slowing it down. Glad to see it because my voice was going to be running out really quick. Although a great step up the middle. Flicked out the back. Another loose ball. Samoa able to grab that one. It was actually Tuna Tuitama. This time he kicks it. Will it bounce favorably? It doesn't. Sits up for him. And Tuna Tuitama. Now the thing is, he wasn't back on side per se, but because he had been retreating, that counts as onside from the little mistake that we saw in the passing of Fiji. So it is a legal try, and Samoa get themselves back into the contest. If they can win it, they will book themselves a spot in the quarterfinals. If they lose, they have to wait to see if Kenya can beat France. And actually, to be fair, even if Samoa win this game, there's a chance that France could still overtake them if they beat Kenya by enough points. Right, it's going to be converted over. Samoa 7, Fiji 10, and that is halftime in this contest. A close first half between these two Pacific Island sides. That man has got his shirt off and they are banging his belly like it's a drum. You don't expect to see it anywhere other than the Sevens. Yes, Tuna Tuitama, says Jason. Yeah, that kick was a lot better of an option. Rather than the grubber, go for it over the top. At least that way you can avoid the legs of the opposition. Fiji, they're looking gassed at the moment, as you would be. It's hot in Hamilton. This game's been played at an absolutely frantic pace. I'm sure if they show Samoa, it will look the exact same, with just men taking heavy breaths, sweating profusely. Now the second half just around the corner. 2 tries for Fiji, 1 for Samoa. We've seen a pretty even number of carries. We've seen 5 offloads from the flying Fijians compared to the 3 of Manu Samoa. Now, both teams, they'll be hoping this halftime break goes for 5 minutes just so that they can get all their stamina back. We've seen 4 line breaks from Fiji. Interestingly enough, not a single line break from the Samoans, but they have still been able to score that 1 try. Also, the line breaks, they have factored into some of the handling errors of Fiji when they've been breaking through, just dropping that ball at the wrong time. And whereas when is the other 7 series, says Tautala. So the next one that we have got is actually next weekend, and that is in Sydney. Then it's about a month or so off, and then about late February, I believe, is the next leg after that. But yes, Sydney going to be the next one, and that is next weekend. And that is actually over 3 days rather than just the 2, like this competition in Hamilton is. Right, second half just around the corner. It will be the Manu Samoans kicking off the second 7 minutes. Now, the thing is, they had a bit of a rough... Oh, how's that guy sleeping? He's sleeping during a Samoa versus Fiji game. That is one that he certainly will regret when he's older, not being able to watch it live. Going to be kicked high. Slapped back by Samoa, and they've retained. Now Scanlon off to Motuopitai. He's got the pace. Samoa score, and they are now in the lead. And also more commentary then, says Tautala. Exactly right. We've got commentary all throughout next weekend. This weekend, even after the day is finished, we have still got ourselves another live stream later on tonight with Rugby Union. It is the Sharks versus the Harlequins in the URC. And then all of tomorrow, we are going to be doing the commentary for the Sevens once again. And that will also include a few videos along the way, reviews, previews of different matchups. Brilliant try for Motuopitai, though. And that gives the Samoans the lead. They are now sitting 12 points to 10 up over the Fijians. Perfect start to the half. Doesn't get much better than that for Samoa. Although it would have been better if that kick had gone over, of course. But sitting 12 points to 10 now. Samoans, after getting themselves a massive win in the final with Cape Town, getting that goal under their belt. They don't want to give up that momentum this early. Losing to France certainly hurt them a bit, but they're looking for redemption. And if they're able to beat Fiji here, that would be absolutely huge for the Samoans. But Falaniko kicks it high to the right-hand side of the field as the Samoans look at it now. Nudavalo in the middle of the field now is going to be, I believe, Ioane Teba with that ball. Now Jeremiah Matana starting to strike, got pace, ball on the inside. This is dangerous. Fiji in the perfect attacking position, sending players left, right, almost into touch. Jerry Tawai does have to regather, finds his pass across, great step, open wide, but not Ovalo. He's not going to pass it. He doesn't need to. And he scores the try for Fiji. His foot was close to the dead ball line, but it's another try for the Fijians. All Blacks game time. The next time that the New Zealand Sevens play is about, I think it's, I want to say 8 p.m., but it could be 7 p.m. I'll have a quick look and see what I can find out for you. But what a try for the Flying Fijians there. Just continuing to drive at the line, looking for options. Go Manu, says Faith. And if Samoa wins, can you do when the quarterfinals begin, please? Says Tal can do as well. So at the moment, with the way that the matches are, New Zealand will be playing at 7:35 up against Great Britain. And then for the quarterfinals, it will be at 10:58 tomorrow morning, 11:20, 11:42, and 12:04. But we don't know what one they're going to be falling into just yet. But more than likely, it will be either 10:58 or 11:20 for these sides. So that kick was not successful. So 15 points at the moment. Nodavalo, your tops. Says Viniana. Fiji putting a lot of pressure there on the Samoans off the kickoff. And they've managed to get the possession back with 4 minutes left. Jerry Tawai looks for the offload. Does find his teammate. There are 4 Samoans all standing next to each other. And no one is tackling my Samoa as he goes through and he scores again. My Samoa gets the try for Fiji. And now we find ourselves in an interesting scenario. The Samoans will need 2 tries in a row from here to be able to go on and win this game. But massive work from Fiji. The ball bounced awkwardly, and my Samoa dove for that ball like he was diving into a swimming pool. Instead, he face planted the ground. So he deserved to get a try for those efforts. And now 22 points to 12. Samoa need 2 converted tries. Okay, nice. Says Darwin, also more Fiji, more says Viniana. Samoa, they don't win this game. They are relying heavily on France to lose to Kenya, which could be an impossible feat for the Kenyans. Even though they've played well, they haven't played a full 14-minute performance yet, which is what they would be needing. But now 2.5 minutes left in this contest. Samoa down by 10. If this is a comeback and they manage to get themselves the win from here, it would be absolutely huge for the Samoans. Nathunu taking a few deep breaths, got that kickoff away just in time. Momotu Opitai. I don't know if he's still out on the field, but he was the man who scored the last try for the Samoa. They've got this one inside of their own 22. Rough pass, but it's picked up nicely. Going down the wing. Oh, he's just skimmed him. Motu Opitai. Nice step on the inside, in and out, all over the place. Now almost, it's a clean turnover for Fiji, and the breakdown just waited patiently for his chance. And that was none other than, was it Jerry Tawai or was it Nathunu? Either way, they've both been playing extremely well throughout this fixture for the Fijians. Come on, Samoa, you got this, boy, says Jason. Now kicking this one into touch, Fiji, willing to slow it down. Strategic from the mayor. Trying to remember what score prediction I had for this game. I believe I went 26 points to 12. Fiji taking care of business. They are. They did not want to be the easy beats. Sevens only go for 14 minutes game, pretty much. So 14 minutes of play. Each game goes for about 20 minutes or so, including halftime and stoppages, everything along those lines. So yeah, very quick, snappy, back-to-back games we normally cover. That was not straight from Fiji. That will be a scrum now for Samoa with 1:20 left on the clock now. Seal it for Fiji, Jerry, says Viniana. So it is confirmed that if Fiji win this game, they will finish top of the bunch and they will go head-to-head with Argentina. So that's going to be a tough game, but an exciting one in the process, I would think. But currently just 1 minute left on the clock now. This scrum using up a bit too much time for the Samoans. They need to get back downfield, score that try as quickly as physically possible. Now, nice pass off, kicked him behind, wrong choice. It's not going to work out, and the penalty goes the way of Fiji in front of the kicker. That was a huge mistake from Samoa, not just for the kick. They had the man on the outside who was about as wide open as a double door, but he just didn't actually see him, unfortunately. And it might have cost them, because now Fiji, they'll be able to kick this one for touch. This will use up more time. And now it's all about thinking about points differential. Samoa have not beaten Fiji in the World Series in 13 straight matches. The last time they won against them was Paris 2017. Certainly their bogey team. Apparently, they are sitting up by the 10 points. Fiji with 6 seconds left. Once they know they've won, they may still decide to go for the extra attack, seeing as it will be their last game of the day. But nicely taken by Fiji. Bukiaro, a little bit juggly there, but now looks like he's going to have a bit of an attack at the Samoans, and that will hurt their points differential as well. Definitely, if Bukiaro can get over the line. Now, my Samoa finds the offload. Tavakura Billy just stays in the field of play, and Nodovalo will get the try, although they're saying it's out. Vanaka for the commentary, Mr. Average says, Viniana, no worries at all, mate. It is awesome to have all you guys here for this live stream. The next one that we have got is in a couple hours' time, and that will be the matchup between Fijiana and Papua New Guinea. That is the last game of the day that we're covering. But the end of the game, Fiji 22, 12 to Samoa. Not a bad prediction from myself, giving it 26 points to 12. Probably about as close as I will ever get. But now what will be happening on the channel, I should say, is we are going to have our post-match review of this game. We'll be looking through at a few of the key stats and everything along those lines for this game. What went wrong for Samoa, what went right for the Fijians. That video will be out in probably about an hour's time. It'll take a little bit to edit. So we'll get through that and we'll keep on going for our final match of the Sevens. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you want a random video to watch, we have got one on the Kiwi Lads Entertainment channel. It's us playing Guess Who in the dark in a haunted park. So if you want to check that out, if you want something random to be able to watch while you wait for a few more of the Sevens matches to take place, be sure to give it a look. Yeah. Nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. Be sure to check out that post-match review when it goes up on the channel. We'll see you all for the